Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpin' Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. What we have here today, we got these Yeezy blue tint joints I want to talk to you guys about. You guys know how we do on the channel. Sometimes I talk about is some hold or sell and a little bit of resale prediction and what these things can do in the future. First of all, I just want to say that these shoes were a little bit tough to get. These things were a lot more limited than a lot of people thought they were. I took in like all L's. Maybe it felt limited for me, but just overall, I felt like it seemed like within the community, you know, I posted on IG and it seemed like a lot of people end up taking L's. It was definitely a lot. It wasn't that much W's compared, let's say, like, you know, the Belugas when they came out for sure. And you know what? These are one of my favorite V2 colorways. I mean, I had my 2017 pair. I wore these a whole bunch of times. I just like this colorway. I think it looks fresh. And even then, when they came out back in 2017, these weren't all that sought after because these came back to back with the Beluga 2.0s, and a lot more people would like this colorway more better than the blue tints. But I still love the blue tints, man. These things are still fire. But now, remember, these things were supposed to release in America, the US, last year in December. Obviously, I think with all the shipment delays and all that stuff, it got pushed back. Same thing would happen with the Red Thunders. So I know the Asia, these were an Asian exclusive and also the American exclusive restocked. America already released hers, so there's already pairs accumulating already. Now for it now to be in America finally, you saw prices kind of went up just a little bit after the release. Now we did see price kind of tank before the release, and I kind of expect that to happen, but price now went up after release, which I kind of expected to happen. You guys already know how it is. This is now the panic and post buying stage right now. This is, you know, this is going to be its highest price point if you guys do have pairs in hand. Majority of people that got W's, I believe they had to get pairs online, you know, from Yeezy Supply Confirm app, which I took all L's. So if you have pairs, this is going to be its highest price point. I'm mainly going to talk about big sizes. Big size is probably going to be the most profitable sizes, which is from sizes about 10.5 and up, maybe even some size 10, but size 11 is going for like 340, size 12 is going for like 340, same with like size 11.5, size 13 is going for like 340. If you want to talk about some bigger sizes, they're doing pretty good, but usually like the regular sizes from sizes like, you know, 7.5 to 9.5, which is like, you know, used to be the money size, are around like that 300 to 320, and which used to be the old money size on the Yeezys, which was base size, with sizes 5 and up. They're actually, or 5 to 7, they're actually even lower. They're at less than, some of them less than 300, like at 290, which is kind of crazy. Man, times has changed, you know? Times has definitely changed. Do expect prices to go down in a couple weeks, maybe about 1 or 2 weeks, maybe in 3 weeks. I think once pairs start to come out more to the market, I mean, it's not like there's like gonna be a whole bunch of pairs out there to begin with, but still, I'm gonna compare this shoe, the blue tints, basically what the Beluga reflectors are doing. So the Beluga reflectors are about same price as the blue tints right now. Some prices a little bit lower, but it's basically almost the exact same thing. The blue tints just more just because it's just new and it just came out. So I do expect price to go down. I can definitely see sizes 8 to 9.5 go lower than 300, high 200s, 280 to 290, maybe some 300s. Bigger sizes, like I said, will be the most profitable size from size 11 and up. Those will probably stay around 300 to 320, and even smaller sizes like size 6, I mean, those things are probably going to be at like low to, you know, or high 200s, maybe even mid 200s on these things. And that's exactly what I expected to be. Are the blue tints a good hold? I mean, I get it, guys. It's kind of like a retro colorway of, you know, an old V2. But just remember, man, back in 2017, these weren't all that sought after either. Like, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the resale on these blue tints weren't doing all that great either. And this was when the Yeezy hype was at its highest. I made a video about Yeezy resale prices dead like 4 years ago, and trust me, I got a lot of flack on that. I just call it as it is, okay? You know, I have no biasness. I just ain't trying to do anything crazy. But like, even back then, the blue tints weren't doing that crazy. It took a long time for them to finally go up. yes, I think these things could go up, but it's gonna be a long time, man. Like, I don't think these things are gonna do crazy numbers, you know. Honestly, I don't really think it's that good of a hold. If you do have pairs in hand, I will try to quick flip them probably as soon as possible, you know, before the price drop if you guys can. That's just me. But if you guys do have the capital to hold on to them, yeah, they do have potential to go up. They do. But it might be a while. So will it be really worth it? And how much can they really go up to? Will these go back to $400 or $500? Probably not, you know. Even look at the bread Yeezys. They're not even, they staggering at the price what they're at right now. They finally went up though. They were at like what? I think when they first came out, it was like 320, 350 range. They're finally around like that 4 to 450, 420 range on some sizes. That was a very sought after colorways. Actually, one of the greatest V2 colorways is the bread Yeezys, and they're not doing crazy numbers like that. Same thing with the Bluga Reflective. I don't think, you know, these might take a while for them to go up, but I have more faith in these than I do in these things, because it's a reflected colorway, it's an OG colorway, the one of the first colorways. The blue tint doesn't really have that type of aura to it. So I mean, could these things hit again 400? It's very possible, yes, but how long will it take? You know, like it might take 2 to 3 years for it to go up. Maybe next year, possibly. I mean, I do see a little spike maybe once tax season happen. How much more can it really go, you know? Let's just remember, guys, the Yeezy 350 V2s are just not where they used to be, you know? This isn't 4 years ago when the Yeezy hype was at its highest, you know? I know if it's starting to feel like it because we got an OG colorway or a retro colorway, but it's not like that no more, guys. It's just, you know, it's just kind of start to fizzle out. I don't know, I always tell you guys about Yeezys, man. There's just no Yeezys out there safe, you know. The only real great Yeezys that are some great movers, especially for me this year, were the foams and the slides. They still do amazing. But with anything else, with, you know, V2s, I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna do all that great. So personally, for me, I know I'd like to say a lot of shoes are a decent hold or a good hold, but for me, these are not that good of a hold, you know, not for what it's worth. Especially now when you can make a profit on these things right now. Like if you can make $100 to $80 profit, I would take it. I would take that in a heartbeat. When they do go down, you might not make a profit. Let's just say if you guys finally, I think if you sell it on stock, if it goes down to 280, if you sell on stock X, after fees and everything, you're basically making your money back. So is it really worth it then? You know what I mean? So I don't even sell on the apps anymore. I haven't sold on the apps in years, so but I'm just trying to put an example out there. Don't get me wrong, I still feel like these things will move, you know, especially at like if you do have pairs at a sneaker event, or if you have pairs at a local sneaker shop or something like that. Yes, I feel like these things will move. Like they're gonna move fine, but will it go up in price? Probably not. And this is a small timeline for it to move. Just remember, there's so many colorways of Yeezy 350 V2s. I know it's a, you know, it's a re-retro or re-release, but overall, to me, it's still a really clean colorway. I think these things are pretty fire. It's one of the best ones in my opinion for me, but just for everyone else. Some people out there, a lot of people out there don't really like these things. I don't know what it is, you know. I love the whole, you know, tiger stripe and all that, and I like that whole like blue tint that it has to it. It has that whole Christmas vibe to it. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Just a little hold and sell for these blue tints, man. You guys let me know what you guys think about them. Will they go up? Will it go down? Do you plan on holding? And like I tell in all my hold and sell videos, this is just all my opinion, guys. Can't predict the future. I am not a sneaker guru. I just base on my experience and what I feel like what's gonna happen and what I think can happen. It's all my opinion, guys. So just take it what it is. If you guys feel like they will go up, then by all means, you can hold it if you like to. It's up to you. With these predictions, I hit on some and I miss on some. It just is what it is. But I just give you guys my honest opinion, and I just try to do my best. All right. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Push. Pew.